6. Would you please call the roll, Council Clerk?
Calling the roll, Ms. Brown?
Here.
Mr. Gallagher? Here. Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones is absent. Mr. Miller?
Here.
Ms. Conwell?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Excellent. Mr. Jones will not be in attendance today, so I would like to make a motion to excuse his absence.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, his absence has been excused. Any public comment related to the agenda?
No, Madam Chair, no one has signed in.
All right, we have our minutes before us. I hope you've had an opportunity to look at them. If you, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes. Do I have a second? Second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All right, we will move to the order of the day.
Ordinance 2017-0001, an ordinance enacting section 303.051 of the Cuyahoga County Code to authorize the Personnel Review Commission to adopt merit principles in its administrative rules.
Thank you. And I think Mr. Miller will speak to this morning. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Mr. Miller.
Okay. Thank you very much. I would first like to thank our chairperson, Ms. Brown, for working closely with me on this legislation and sponsoring it with me. I would also like to thank the Personnel Review Commission, the Human Resources Department, and Mike King and Joe Nani from our staff for their assistance. The Personnel Review Commission recently submitted to Council a proposed update of its administrative rules, which contained a section setting forth principles of merit and fitness to guide personnel policy for the classified service in Cuyahoga County government. A question was raised as to whether the creation of these principles is within the PRC's authority. Article 9, Section 2.4 of the County Charter states that the Personnel Review Commission shall have responsibility for the creation of rules and policies related to the Personnel Review Commission's authority as set forth in this charter, in accordance with the human resources policies established by ordinance. It is clear that creating principles of merit and fitness relate to the Personnel Review Commission's authority as set forth in the charter. Article 9, Section 2.3 gives the PRC, for the county executive's organization and departments, authority to ensure pay equity for like positions, standardization of benefits, approval of qualifications, consistent discipline, training of management and personnel policies, training of employees in job functions, and training for total quality management, among other items. However, the PRC's establishment of merit and fitness principles does not currently seem to comply with Article 9, Section 2.4 charter language quoted above, that it act in accordance with the human resources policies established by ordinance. There is currently no language in the county code that clearly relates to principles of merit and fitness, particularly as relates to the hiring of new personnel. The charter language makes sense. Departmental rules and policies may not trump the county code, nor may they be used to exercise authority where the code is silent. The purposes of rules and policies are to clarify, provide additional detail, and provide operational specificity for what is already in the county code. That brings us to proposed ordinance 2017-0001 that we have before us today. The purposes of this ordinance is simply to provide the underlying county code language for the PRC's merit and fitness principles. The proposed ordinance has three brief elements. First, it states that pursuant to the Ohio Constitution and the county code, appointment, promotion, and personnel management in the classified services shall be conducted according to merit and fitness. Second, it says that the PRC may adopt merit principles consistent with the county code and state and federal law. And finally, it says that the PRC's adopting of these principles shall not in itself provide employees any additional legal rights. This ordinance, if approved, will enable the PRC's merit and fitness principles to comply with Article 9, Section 2.4 of the Charter, being both relevant to the PRC's authority and in accordance with the county code. Both the Human Resources Department and the PRC have signed off on the language. I appreciate their collaboration in resolving this issue, and I ask for your support of the legislation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Miller. Are there any questions, concerns, or comments from the committee? All right. I'm not sure if it's appropriate, but I do want to acknowledge that HR and PRC are both here, and as Mr. Miller indicated, that we have conferred with both parties to ensure that this new resolution is acceptable. Are there any comments from either side that you'd like to share? Okay, I'm going to take that as there being none. So, Mr. Miller, would you like to make a motion?
Yes. Do we want to pass it on second reading, or do we want 3 readings on this, Madam Chair?
Given the time, and I think that there are some things that we like to get moving forward, so I would not mind passing this under second reading suspension if everyone else agrees and sees fit. Mr. King, do you think that'll be okay? All right.
Okay, well then I will make a motion to favorably recommend ordinance number 2017-0001 to the full council for consideration for passage under second reading suspension.
I'll second. Do we have any questions, comments, or concerns from the committee? There being none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, this will move to the full body of the council. Thank you, Mr. Miller. On to miscellaneous business. Any from the committee? All right, there being none, any public comment?
No, Madam Chair.
Excellent. All right, then this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.